Welcome to the Pulse with Peter B. I'm your host, Peter Biancamano. Let's get you to the pulse on everything you need to know. And today's show is sponsored by the Pilsner House and Beer Garden. Go visit our friends at 1422 Grand Street. Have that beer, have that iconic pretzel, have those awesome ribs, and just have an awesome time. And we are here at beautiful Skylands Stadium, the Pulse's home away from home, at their holiday winter light show. And we want to wish you all at home a very, very Merry Christmas. And we're going to be joined by a familiar face, Justin Ferrarella, the general manager of the Sussex County Miners. We're going to hop behind a pickup truck. We're going to go see their updated, as he likes to call it, winter lights show and see what's new in 2022. Let's go straight to the truck. All right, as promised, I am here with the legendary, and I'm saying legendary because he's got the mustache now, Justin Ferrarella, the general manager of the Sussex County Miners. Justin, great to see you back.
Great to see you, and thanks for coming out again. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. We got the music blasting here. Justin, you know, each year we come here, this light show gets more and more amazing. Why is it so amazing in 2022? What has changed?
Well, it's amazing because we've added a whole new Lights to Music show, which we're going to come up on the field around one of the last turns. And there's all new displays yet again. And that's what we continue to do, provide family fun entertainment year round. That's
what I love to hear. And of course, we are now entering the holiday Christmas light show, as you guys call it, the Skylands Stadium Christmas light show. And it says joy to the world. Of course, peace on earth. That's exactly what we can hope for in 2023 and going forward.
And that's right. We can only hope.
Exactly. Right? So coming in here, I'm already noticing how many lights there are, and I think you've said in the past that there's over 1 million lights. Is that correct?
Over 1 million. Now it's over 2 million lights.
Now it's over 2 million lights. Absolutely incredible. And you know, I just came back from a trip earlier this month. By the way, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Exactly. I can't believe I forgot to say that. You know, I just came back from a trip earlier this month from Texas, and I have to tell you, the light show was open. My flight was delayed to like 10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
And I can see it from the air, Justin.
Really? We must have been in Sugarland.
Maybe so. All right, we are approaching here the season's greetings lights, which actually looks new. Is that new?
It's not new, but we changed the light bulbs on it, so
understood.
You know, added some new color and some new flavor to it.
And what are we going through right now?
We're heading to the first turn, so we got the coal train. So for all you children out there that hopefully are on the nice list, but in case you're on the naughty list, it's coming for you. And we're going to head right underneath the Snowflake Arch and into Old Man Winter.
Old Man Winter, as they say. Okay.
Right.
And why do you call it Old Man Winter?
Well, you know, he's Old Man Winter and he's blowing some snow. You know, and he's just old and it's wintry, right?
Exactly. 2 million lights, folks, here at the Sussex County. And of course, we have to bring up Sussex County. I meant to say Skylands Stadium earlier because, again, I came here earlier and it was still light out. And I needed to find, no joke, a bathroom. And I walk in, the gates were closed. I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm here to film. And they're like, are you kidding me? We don't want you peeing in the parking lot. No. Head over to the bathroom. I mean, the nicest people, right or wrong?
Yeah, I mean, our staff is incredible. You know, they're put through the elements and they're put through the tests. You know, and I can't say enough great things about them and how they come together. And without them, the show, it wouldn't happen. So props to them for sure.
Props to staff. Now, Justin, I know the last time we were here, you were discussing how difficult it was to get staff. Or has it been better this year?
Not really, but you know, we're making do with what we have, and you know, because we don't necessarily have the staff, you know, some things we can't open, you know, but we try our best to open it, and you know, but we're doing our best with what we got, and again, you know, our staff's been great and we enjoy it. So
exactly. Well, today is Christmas Day, and I appreciate you spending the time with me on Christmas night here at Skylands Stadium. Can you explain to the audience at home, first of all, what are we going through now? I just see some like balloons lighting up here.
That's actually parachuting reindeer.
Parachuting reindeer, you said?
Yes.
Very cool. Absolutely cool. Can you explain to the audience at home how long you're going to be open starting today and what your hours will be?
Starting today, we're going to be open from today, obviously, and all the way down to December 30th. So we're winding down here, so make sure you get your tickets at skylandstadium.com. And we're open from 5 to 9 every day.
5 to 9 every day, and you're gonna want to head over here. And what's the price of admission?
It's $29 per ticket, and you have to purchase your tickets and your time slot online.
Online, so there's no tickets at the door, correct?
No tickets at the door.
Very, very interesting. All right, and I do remember what's coming up here to my left here, and that is, of course, Santa on a motorcycle.
Santa on a motorcycle, and we actually have a real-life Santa Claus that drives through the show every year on his motorcycle.
No way.
Yes.
Does that happen like once a year, or?
Once a year, and it's pretty spontaneous.
Okay, all right. You're just gonna have to stay tuned for that. Hopefully it's after we air this, but we shall see. And it looks like we have the star here for all of our Jewish friends at home and the menorah.
That's right. All holidays. It's the Festival of Lights, so
exactly,
couldn't forget about it.
Exactly. Now, this is one of my favorite portions of the light show, going through this little tunnel. What's this called again?
It's just called our light tunnel, an RGB light tunnel. So it flashes, it dances, it spins, but it's a highlight for most people. And it's great.
That is great. Absolutely. All right, Justin. Now, one of the things that I always enjoy is the Winter Wonderland that's inside, because of course, folks, you can come here to Skylands Stadium and then drive through the light show, but you have to visit their Winter Wonderland, as I believe that am I getting that name correct?
Winter Wonderland, or a Christmas Village. Yes.
Christmas Village, excuse me. Talk to me about what's in the Winter Wonderland and maybe some of the new attractions in there.
So there's a bunch of blow-ups. There's our carnival rides. We have live music every Saturday night. Santa Claus is inside. Our new restaurant, Double S Smokehouse, is open and operating. You could come in, make some s'mores. There's a petting zoo on the weekends inside. That's brand new this year. And, hot chocolate. And there's something for everybody to do inside.
Oh, man, that's absolutely awesome. All right, is this like the final stretch here?
We still got about another half mile to go.
Oh, I love it. So what are we going through here?
We're actually going through the mine shaft. So, Skylands Stadium, home of the Sussex County Miners, independent professional baseball team. So, we, of course, had to include our miners in the show itself.
Include the miners. And there he is. He's working on the coal right there, right?
That's right.
They say?
That's right.
Oh, that is phenomenal. Now, Justin, of course, and we missed it this year, and we're so upset. That's because politics got in the way in Hoboken, and I had to, moderate debates and things like that. Not saying I don't like doing that at home, folks. But anyway, what are we going through? Oh, this is more of the mine shaft, as you said.
We're actually going through the mine shaft itself right now.
This is incredible. And folks, again, it's the attention to detail here in the mine shaft that makes Sussex County and Skylands Stadium light show unique. There's another show that goes on here in North Jersey, and I gotta, I'm gonna vent here a little, Justin. I gotta vent a little, and I'm banging on the pickup truck. But they call us up, and they're like, oh yeah, we see you're in Sussex County and the Skylands Stadium's light show. Do you mind coming to visit us? And then we're an equal opportunity light show. I guess drive-through in this, and I talked to the management team there, and they basically gave me the runaround. But when I called my man Justin Ferrarella here at Skylands Stadium, it's like, when do you want to be here? I'm ready for you. I thank you for that, sir.
Yeah, my pleasure. My pleasure. We're happy to have you, as always.
Exactly. All right, rant over. Anyway, I love this little product here, and as our driver's revving up the engine up this hill.
He's revving because he's getting excited.
This little exhibit here, as I like to call it, because it looks like we have a dragon coming up.
Oh, yeah, our little serpent is he's weaving and bobbing through the grass, through the water, as we should say.
That is very, very cool.
Of course.
Very, very cool. All right, we might have to go to a quick commercial break, folks. When we come back, we are not going to be with Justin. We're actually going to shoot it over to the Pilsner House and Beer Garden in Hoboken, where that loser, Josh Sotomayor Einstein, is standing by. But he has a very, very special guest in Natalia B. And excuse me, I'm butchering her last name. She is part of the Ukrainian Jersey City Society. So we're going to go right to Josh after this commercial break, but we'll be back in the third segment with Justin. We'll be right back.
Awesome.
Welcome to Hudson River Care and Counseling. Hello, I'm Dr. Pam Pater-Ennis, the CEO and founder of Hudson River Care and Counseling, with over 30 years of clinical social work experience and therapy. We are a progressive counseling and coaching practice with a diverse team that brings a holistic approach to clients. We offer support both in person and through digital platforms such as telehealth. Consider us a safe haven that you can trust with care for your mental health needs. Visit our website to set up a consultation today.
Peter Biancamano, your hostess with the mostest of the Pulse with Peter B. Folks, don't forget to go on our Facebook and our Instagram pages by searching The Pulse with Peter B, and like and follow us on each of those platforms. We're constantly updating those pages with previews of each week's segments and cool stories. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our email address at thepulsewithpeterb@gmail.com.
Welcome back. I'm your host with the most, Josh Sotomayor Einstein. I just want to wish everyone out there in the internet Merry Christmas. No happy holidays. The holiday is Christmas. I'm Jewish, and I know you're all celebrating Christmas, and I just want to wish you the best Christmas possible out there. Now, I am so honored and thankful to be joined by my wonderful guest right at my right, Natalia Bezpalko. I apologize if I butchered your name. She is from Ukrainian Jersey City. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Well, very, very good. So tell us about Ukrainian Jersey City, how long it's been around, what is it?
Thank you for having me here, Josh. So Ukrainian Jersey City, we are a registered 501c3 nonprofit. We formed relatively recently, about 2 years ago. We got our status this year, and our main goal was to promote modern Ukrainian culture. But as of February 24th, 2022, when Russia started the full-scale invasion of Ukraine, we have focused all our efforts to helping Ukraine, humanitarian aid, any little way we can. We're not, a huge organization, but we do things.
Now, you're the treasurer of the organization.
Correct.
So have you done any fundraisers to support, freedom in Ukraine against the Russian invasion?
Yes, we have. We've done many things. We've done concerts, we've done galleries. Actually, just December 1st, we had a hugely successful fundraiser at Vipav. It's an Indian restaurant in Newark Avenue in Jersey City. We were able to raise about $9,500 for ambulances. That's our main project right now, is ambulances and other cold weather items. But ambulances are top priority, so that's enough for one ambulance or evacuation vehicle, including repairs. So we were very happy that we were able to achieve that.
That's really, really amazing. And Ukraine needs all the help that people can give. We'll put up a link below this finger so that people can help out. If you want to go on your YouTube machines and your Google machines and help and donate. So what else has been going on in the Ukrainian community in Jersey City? And what's the situation right now?
Beyond the Ukrainian community, everyone has been wonderful. The politicians, and this is actually an Indian restaurant, as I mentioned. All the communities have come together, Polish, Latino, everyone's helping out. People are donating nonstop, either clothing or food, hygiene items, anything that they think we might need, they will donate. They reach out constantly. Also, our organization has a refugee program, as there's been understandably an influx of refugees coming to Jersey City, the New York area. So we have actually a joint project with Razum in New York that we deal with refugees. We provide them with information, but housing, food, clothing, stuff like that. So
that's really neat.
It's been wonderful.
So you mentioned organization Razum. What is, or probably I'm mispronouncing it, but what is Razum?
Razum. They've been around since 2014. They are a very powerful organization. They do a lot, more in Ukraine as well as here. They do advocacy. They also raise a lot of funds. They are sending generators right now. They do a lot. They're much bigger than we are, but we do our thing too. So.
Oh, very cool. Well, listen, everybody in the community, yes, Ukrainian and otherwise, has to do everything that they can. I know I'm preaching to the choir out here, but you in TB land got to do everything you can so freedom doesn't die in Ukraine, yes, and that we can defeat an evil dictator, Vladimir Putin. Wow, so it's amazing stuff. So how big would you say is the Ukrainian community in Jersey City? I'm just curious. It's not germane.
They say it's one of the biggest, maybe like the second biggest in the country. I don't have the numbers offhand, but it's pretty powerful. It's big.
Oh, very, very cool.
So
So what is going on in Ukraine as we speak right now for everybody to know about?
Right now, I'm sure you guys are all watching the news, reading the news. It's not probably top of news anymore, but it's still top of news for us. There's electricity. The infrastructure is being attacked every day. There's no power. There's no electricity, gas. So it's difficult. The winter months are here. It's cold. and people are struggling, but we'll get through this. We're sending generators. If anybody has any they can donate, please reach out. We're raising, again, funds for warm weather, cold weather stuff. And if you have anything, reach out.
I mean, guys, listen, I know it's Christmas out there, and I know you're with your families and your loved ones that are friends that are just as tight as families with you. But, there are people out there in Ukraine that are literally freezing and starving to death that need your help. So think about them this Christmas, because the Russians aren't, all right? Or they are thinking about them, but in the wrong sort of way. So think about them. Go to the link, type the link in your Google machine, and try to help out because, it's the front line of freedom right there.
Yes, absolutely. We are fighting for all the ideals that Americans stands for, and we appreciate the support that we have seen so far.
So were you involved in Ukrainian Jersey City from the beginning?
Yes.
And
yes,
were you born in Ukraine? Or?
Yes, I was born in Ukraine. I came here 26 years ago now, when I was 9. But I still have some family. Actually, my husband has family there, and we just arrived. We came from Ukraine about a couple weeks ago. We were delivering 2 ambulances from England. As I mentioned, it's one of our passion projects right now. So we brought those over from London. Well, from Poland. They were delivered from London. And we delivered them to out east, a military battalion and a women's veteran movement. So they're being they're being created into evacuation vehicles, like all the gurneys and stuff, and they're going to be in use shortly.
So if you're going from east to west, from Poland into Ukraine, how deep east did you go into Ukraine?
We did actually, with the vehicles, we had them, all the repairs were done in the western part, but we did travel further out east to the Mykolaiv region, to a city that was recently deoccupied. When we were crossing the border, it was beginning of November, we got news that it was deoccupied, and we have some family there. My husband has family there. So we decided we have to go. It might still be a little bit dangerous, but we had to go. We had to bring aid to these people who are under occupation for 8 months, without power, without electricity. And we brought over aid. We brought over food that they, didn't really have.
That is heavy stuff. No conflict is comparable, but I feel when you're talking about liberated, it makes me feel. It reminds me of I have a lot of Israeli cousins, and when the Intifada, second Palestinian wave of terrorism, rockets and bombings, if not every day, then a couple of times a week for a period of time. People don't understand how much it affects you, even if you're here, to know that you have family that isn't is in danger, is in the line of harm. So that's and it's amazing that the city was liberated. Hopefully more cities will be liberated and Ukraine will be victorious, and Putin will be dealt a blow. Hopefully he dies, right? We should hope all dictators die.
Yes. All for it.
In the little bit of time we have left, is there anything you'd like to say about Ukrainian Jersey City, about the struggle for freedom out there that's going on to viewers out there in TV land?
Again, whatever you can do and your help, Giving Tuesday was just recent, but if you can find it in your hearts, again, with the holidays, we definitely appreciate all the help. And if you are a doctor or know any doctors or hospitals that can, maybe donate ambulances, please reach out, or anything of the nature, please reach out.
Well, I'm just so honored, and I cannot reiterate enough. I know we sound like a broken record here, but it is Christmas, and these people are without heat, many of them without food, and they are fighting for the freedom that we love as Americans.
Yes.
Whether everybody loves freedom. My cousins in Israel, people in Ukraine, and I never thought in my lifetime I'd be rooting for the people of Ukraine. Nothing against them, but I just never thought, right? Up here, unfortunately, we are.
Yes.
And I just want to thank you again so much for coming on the show. It was so nice to have you.
Thank you for having me, Josh. Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Peter Biancamano back with you. Don't forget to watch us on cable access every Sunday and Monday at 9 a.m. Optimum Channel 18, Files Channel 46, and Comcast Channel 190. Also on Sunday mornings at 9:30 a.m., you can watch our show on our YouTube channel, and you can also binge watch all of our old shows. Who doesn't want to keep watching The Pulse with Peter B? We'll see you there. Welcome back to The Pulse with Peter B. As promised, we are here at Skylands Stadium with Justin Ferrarella, who is the general manager of the Sussex County Miners and my good friend. And I know I brought this up in the beginning of the show, but let's talk about the stash. Let's talk about this awesome mustache. I can barely grow a chin strap, but you, sir, make it look awesome.
It all started with Movember and raising awareness for men's health, right? And it kind of just grew. It stuck. My dad had a mustache for as long as I can remember. From the day I was born to the day he passed away, and I got to honor a legend, legendary stash for a legend.
Legendary stash for a legend. All right, now we're getting into the portion where you said was the new portion. We're actually on the field here of the Sussex County Miners, and this is the musical edition that you guys added.
Right, so we added this 200 feet of lights to music, so they dance to the beat of the music. They play several different Christmas songs, and as you're driving through, you have all different displays that are bouncing. We got some trees, you got some orbs that are going, some snowflakes, and you name it, and it twirls and dances, and it's incredible. Honestly, the highlight of the show right there.
This is the highlight of the show. I mean, and Justin, we talk about this every year. I mean, it's kind of a tradition to Sussex County, I feel like, when you drive through here, the attention to detail, because the people here are just so nice, and they all take whatever role they have here so seriously, and you kind of bring that into your light show.
Yeah, I mean, Sussex County has the greatest people, and that's evident, right? But this is what we do. The attention to detail, it makes the show. And we love what we do. We love our community, and we love putting on events for people.
Exactly. And I just love it. I mean, we're just driving by here and people are like, Merry Christmas. They're doing a show. People love the Pulse out here. All right. I might have to move the studios out here. Forget about Hudson County.
Hey, we got plenty of space for you here.
Exactly. So is this kind of like the grand finale of what we're going through?
So
here?
right now we're leaving the field. We're coming up. Almost on the ending right here. We started with a tribute to, our servicemen and women, and now we're going to end with a tribute to our first responders, our firefighters, police officers, and all our EMS workers, and so on and so forth. So we're coming through the poinsettias and right into the first responders.
Right into the first. And I love when you leave the field, there's the sign, and to all a good night.
That's right.
Absolutely. And thank you to all our first responders. This year, as has been unfortunately in previous years, it's been a very, very tough year for our first responders.
That's right.
So we really, really appreciate all that they are doing. And Justin, let's just discuss now as we come to the end of the show. Thank you so much for inviting us here. And what does the NPPD stand for again before we
the North
exit?
Pole Police Department.
Yeah. Thank you for your service, but I know it's cold out here. I'm complaining. I'm only in here for 10 minutes. Anyway, as we pull over into a parking spot here, because we are at the end of the show, you are a baseball team, right. A minor league baseball team. You are the Sussex County Miners. How did you do this year? And, maybe a little bit of a preview of what 2023 has to come.
Yeah, so we kind of got bit towards the injury bug towards the end of the year. So, hats off to the Quebec Capitals, Frontier League champions. But, we had a great year overall. Attendance was great. Some great, unique promos, and the fans really responded to it, which was fantastic. And what's new, we have a new manager for the first time in since 2016, Chris Widger, former New York Yankee, as a matter of fact, spent 2000 with the Yankees, won a World Series with the White Sox.
Yeah, of course.
And a New Jersey native, right? So we keep the New Jersey tradition going. And Chris he's awesome. He's great. And we're excited for what's to happen here in the 2023 season.
Yeah, God bless. Absolutely. One of the questions that I had when we were going through the light show, but I was just enamored with the over 2 million lights that you had, was you still do your jack-o'-lantern festival here, where you have how many jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween?
There are 6,000 hand-carved jack-o'-lanterns.
Hand-carved, and each of them are hand-carved by Justin.
In my spare time.
In his spare time that he has, when he's not, general manager of a minor league baseball team and taking care of this wonderful state. By the way, congratulations on a new restaurant in the Winter Wonderland. I wanted to say that earlier. It's a steakhouse, you said?
It's a smokehouse. Smokehouse, yeah,
Smokehouse,
barbecue. But I
excuse
mean,
me.
they have every food you can imagine there, and the food is fantastic. They're open for brunch on Sunday. Eric
And what are
Laura,
they
check
called?
them out. Double S Smokehouse.
Double S
The
Smokehouse.
Augusta location. They have another location in Warwick.
And they're open all year round, I'm
They're
assuming.
open all year round.
Well, yeah, and because the last time we were here, I know you were looking for a tenant to go in there. So congratulations on that fine establishment. And I know what I'm going to eat because I have a 50-mile drive back to Hudson County after. So
yeah.
I can't go hungry, right?
No, you cannot.
Going back to the jack-o'-lantern, because I'm all over the place, as you could say. It really takes a village, because that usually ends in the beginning of November, and you probably start breaking that down and starting the to set up the Christmas light show right afterwards. Correct?
Setup begins during the show, but the full,
Wow.
the full-fledged setup. I mean, we have less than 10 days to set that show up and get it open.
Wow, unbelievable! So it's like a 24-hour operation here.
24-hour operation. You know,
Exactly.
we don't sleep here.
Exactly.
There's no sleep.
All right, we have some time left, but I want to ask you, every time I come up to Sussex County, which, we love Sussex County, I'm always enamored with all the animals around here, because I'm born and raised in Hudson County, and we have pigeons and squirrels, and sometimes you see an occasional raccoon or a skunk.
Of course.
Is there ever a story, and I'm sure with the jack-o'-lanterns more, where an animal has gone into the light show and caused havoc?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've had deer, of course.
Of course.
Bears, some raccoons running around there. Scare people. You turn the lights off at night. Skunks. You name it. Foxes, and coyotes. But I feel like Dr. Doolittle up here. It's great. It's awesome. And I really enjoy my time. Sussex County has some of the greatest people up here, and I mean that.
All right, yeah. Well, folks, you're gonna have to get to Skylands Stadium, 94 Championship Place. I'll never forget that address. Over in beautiful Augusta, New Jersey, Sussex County. Repeat for the audience. This is open until the 30th. How much it is per carload and where they can get tickets.
We're open until December 30th from 5 to 9 o'clock most nights. You purchase your tickets at SkylandsStadium.com. $29 per carload. One car, one ticket. And, we'll see you here.
And the Winter Wonderland is just open for the public to go in. And is that opens at 5 p.m. as well?
That opens at 5 p.m. as well. You're looking for, free admission, good little date night, enjoy the live music on Saturday nights. Come take a picture with Santa Claus before he heads back to the North Pole. Enjoy the restaurant, enjoy some carnival rides. We got it all here.
Exactly. So get over here, Skyland Stadium, their Christmas light show. And if you do miss the Christmas light show, you got the D's Smokehouse. Did I get that correct?
Double S Smokehouse.
Double S Smokehouse. Why did I say D's? Double S Smokehouse here. Justin, before I let you go, because, I always love the, your stories about minor league baseball and things like that. The Sussex County Miners only play 30 games a year, if I'm not mistaken?
100. We play 100. We play
No
50
way.
games at home.
Holy moly. I said 30. Okay. I was way off. So how many teams are in the league?
16-team league, and we range all the way from the East Coast to Canada, all the way out to the Midwest.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Toddy Bats, was a Sussex County Miner as soon as last year, correct?
Toddy Bats. Yes, he was. Todd, we miss you, buddy. We appreciate it. We hope retirement's treating you well.
Exactly. Absolutely phenomenal. Now, in 100 games that you guys do play, I mean, that's a lot of games here at home where, these players don't get, unfortunately, don't get paid a lot. So, I mean, but they're trying to make it to the next level. I know we spoke about this in the past. And that's why I think coming out to see a Sussex County minor game is so important, because these are guys that are going to be working hard to get that big payday.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, we've had several guys signed over the last couple of years. I mean, it's upwards of 20 guys in the last 4 years. And they grind and they want to work and they put their work in, and it's a day and night job. They don't just show up at 7 o'clock when the lights turn on. They're working from the wee hours of the morning all the way through to the the late night.
Exactly. Well, Justin Ferrarella, General Manager of the Sussex County Miners. Sorry, I'm getting a little cold out here. I can't even speak anymore. We totally appreciate you. You've been such a legend on this show and such a constant that we might have to get you a media pass. What do you think?
Let's do it. I love it.
I absolutely love it. Anything to add before we go?
Well, listen, we look forward to seeing you. We wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right, folks, join us next year, because this is our last show of 2022. We thank you for your viewership. A very, very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and join us next year for The Pulse on everything you need to know. I'm Peter Biancavano from Skylands Stadium. Have a great night, everybody.